Now that Zack Snyder's Justice League is coming to HBO Max, and it is presumably going to be exactly the version of Justice League Zack Snyder had intended to make in the first place before Warner Brothers changed it, and he had his family tragedy. I am wondering, if that movie is, or I guess if they're breaking it up into a series, so I should say series, if that series, a movie that's been broken up into episodes, if that is successful on HBO Max, are they going to do more after that? I mean, it would make sense, when you have a series on a streaming show or a movie that's successful, fans want to see more, and studios greenlight the sequel or the next season because they want more views, more money by giving fans more content. HBO Max is going to need more content. So if the Zack Snyder's Justice League is successful, it would make sense for them to want to continue more of that. Now, you might recall back before a lot of this happened, when Zack Snyder was supposed to do a Justice League movie originally, it was supposed to be, I think, the first part in a 3-part Justice League series. There was supposed to be a Justice League Part 2, and I even think a Justice League Part 3. So I'm thinking that this Zack Snyder's Justice League on HBO Max, if it's successful, that could lead to the Justice League Part 2 and 3 that he intended to make originally, coming back as more, episodes or series. Like Season 2 of Zack Snyder's Justice League could be Justice League 2. Season 3 could be Justice League 3, broken up into episodes. Now, I'm just wondering if this could happen. Maybe it won't. I mean, maybe now that they've given Zack Snyder $20 to $30 million to film the additional scenes, maybe he'll try to incorporate some of the things he was going to do in 2 or 3 into this movie this series he's already making to try to wrap things up. But I wouldn't be surprised if Zack Snyder's Justice League, the episodes we're getting in 2021, if the whole series, the whole season ends in a cliffhanger, and the cliffhanger continues in the second season, which is really Justice League 2, and the same thing happens in the third season, which is really Justice League 3, right? I think that Zack Snyder's Justice League, it might not be a one-off, as many people I think originally thought and still think now. It could be the beginning of more things to come. And it would make sense, like I was saying, HBO Max and AT&T, they want as much content that people are willing to pay for as possible. So it would make sense for them to continue a successful series if Zack Snyder's Justice League miniseries is successful. I'm assuming it will be. It's probably going to be the most hotly anticipated thing that will come on the platform between now and when it's released. Because HBO Max, I don't know, HBO Max right now, people are going to subscribe to it, but it's not. I don't think it's really as hot or in demand as Disney Plus or Netflix. It'll take a while for it to get there. But the way for it to get there is, having multiple seasons of this Justice League show or miniseries people like, which is really a movie, but you know what I mean, and other things. So HBO Max and DC and Warner Brothers and AT&T have every reason, from a business standpoint, to continue Zack Snyder's Justice League in multiple seasons / movies, if you know what I mean. So I think that we might actually be getting, Zack Snyder's 3-part Justice League epic he had originally planned in the beginning. In a way none of us expected until now, until the streaming wars, right? Thank, the streaming wars if you're a Zack Snyder fan, because that's why you're getting this. Now, this is all what I'm thinking might happen. It could turn out that, Zack Snyder's Justice League, when it concludes, it is, all wrapped up in a neat bow, and it will not get a continuation, and no one even intends for it to get a continuation. That is very possible. If so, then okay. But I wouldn't be surprised if, it's just the start. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like it on YouTube and subscribe to the channel, because I appreciate your viewership, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.